Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another exciting time travel episode as we once again delve deep into the history of Britain and become the good knights of, someone. Al, explain the situation for us.
Giving a group of picked scallywags what for escorting away an elderly woman without her consent.
About a year ago.
6 months. When I say elderly, she's like, what, 40, maybe? Because, yeah, fun and games with aging and whatnot. But yeah, I forgot things. So you can have 30 glory for having rescued a auxiliary member of a knightly family.
Yeah, we rescued his grandmother.
Mother. Jasper's dear old ma.
30, you say?
Yes.
In the year 487.
Oh
Yep.
God! Someone rang.
Looking at this. Yeah, I take it the plan is just to escort her back to Winterbourne Stoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do so with no real problems, really. And yeah, she tells you that she was that those northern barbarians just happened to come across her as she did her pilgrimage to Stonehenge, and she's not quite sure because there's some language problems, but she thinks they meant to ransom her back, but never got around to it.
Well, at least she's safe.
Yeah.
I think Bedivere is gonna spend the entire journey back praising her for her stalwartness and for her courage and making eyes at her. Well, it's a success at least.
Jasper, make me a love family roll.
It's pretty damn good.
Yep.
You know, he doesn't seem very kind of blasé by the whole thing. But yeah, Bedivere you can quite easily spot the perhaps less than subtle hints in Bedivere's tone.
He notices his own tone.
You do.
Now, here's my question. If I have a son with his mother, is it my backup or is it Jasper's backup?
Yours. He would have. That kid wouldn't even be connected to Jasper's bloodline.
All right. Just making sure this is even worth it.
I don't know. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna be there and try to have a normal conversation with my mother instead.
Yeah, she is talks to you way more than she does Bedivere.
Was worth a shot.
But yeah, you get back to Winterborn Stoke, you drop off the old lady. Actually, it doesn't seem to be much. Oh yeah, this year is in reverse. Yeah, so we had a solo adventure. So yeah, let's move things along then to the main events of the year. As you may remember, the king is holding court at Sarum this year. And that includes all the feasts of the year as well. And we'll jump forward to Christmas time during the annual Christmas feast. Let me double check this. Yeah, so yeah. They are, as I have to keep hammering on the point, there are a lot of people at Sarum. Christmas feast is the biggest of the major crown wearings of the year, and every noble worth their salt will be at the king's court when around Christmas. And yeah, King Uther is sitting at the seat of honor, overlooking the entirety of the. What else is that called? The throne room, the Earl's sitting room, and he's got the Earl and the dukes and his son all has places at the table next to him. The prince hasn't arrived yet. His seat is empty. Only the banner with his seal is presented there. No one seems to mind. He is just late. The entire room has just long tables all over the place, where every knight and noble has gotten a seat. Depending on how close they are to the main table is an indication of their stature. You will probably be you're fairly close to Earl Roderick, over by one side of the room. Yeah, the feasting has at this point has gone on for as we enter the scene. It's fairly early in. Like you've just finished first course basically, and in between each course, the annual gift givings proceeds, where all the earls and dukes essentially try to one off each other by giving their vassal knights the shiniest bits. And yeah, this is where you get your maintenance comes in, where you receive the trappings of nobility worthy of your stature. So a change of clothes and touching up of your armors so that they look nice and presentable. However, the biggest things that are presented by living is the gifts the earls and dukes give to the king. Roderick gives Uther a beautiful cloak trimmed with the fur of white bears imported from Norway. It is a magnificent cloak, and it's the least prestigious gift Uther is given this year. But finally, Prince Madoc and his retinue arrives with all the fanfare you would expect a Prince of the Blood, Master or no, would receive. He's followed by 10 retainers, which all carry these large stretcher-like frames with the treasure chests bolted into them. In the middle of the room, they just arrive, place themselves in a semicircle, and all at once open the chests. All contain treasures and marvelous things, presumably booty from the war with the Saxons. One chest is filled to burst with silver coin, one with gold, one with goblets and plates, another one with jewelry, one with just assorted bits and bobs of silver and gold, one of jewels, red and purple, another filled with bolts of silk and samite, another one with gold cloth and silver thread. Then Prince Madoc holds up a piece of cloth, which he has had under his arm at this point, and rolls it up like a carpet. And it's a battle standard taken from a dead Saxon chieftain. The king descends from his table to admire the goods and the valor and not chivalry. God, I'm losing my words tonight. That's bad.
You don't need words.
Yes, words are bad. The charitable nature of his son. To answer this rather magnificent gift, Uther gives Madoc grants of several manors along the river Thames, and the holding of Windsor Castle. However, that is not the peak of the gift giving this year. As we move on through the night, the treasure chest being quickly moved along into the king's private chambers. There's a herald burst through the door, kind of hurriedly, holding up the scroll and
User joined your channel.
presenting the great wizard Merlin, the guardian of Britain. And he just finished that as Merlin kind of impatiently brushes past him.
I just mutter something about pagan sorcery.
Merlin stands in the middle of the room. He looks to no one but Uther himself. And he strides forward where Uther is sitting. And Uther responds, "Welcome, Merlin, to these halls. You're always welcome at my court. Merlin nods. Thanks. Then speaks in a clear voice, easily carried along all the corners of the room. Gold and silver, clothing from far distant lands. These are surely gifts worthy of a king. Yet you, Uther, deserve more. Surely no one in the world has ever sat as high as you, not even the emperors of Rome. Uther is clearly flattered by this. It's easy enough to see. Yet even you lack one thing. And the king kind of frowns at him, and the entire, like, all over the room, like, murmurs among the courtiers start passing around. Such a great man deserves nothing but the best. He would bring peace to the whole of our great land, deserves all that would help him obtain it. And so I, your humble servant, am pleased to offer you from my weak hands this. And from beneath his robes, he pulls this brilliantly glimmering sword. Who just seems to carry its own internal light and just whisks away all the lights from the corners of the room. Oh, shadows from the room, sorry.
Would we recognize it as the sword that he received from the Moist Bint?
Almost immediately.
Okay.
Everyone around you starts to like, ooh, that's nice. And yeah, the king is clearly taken aback, and he stands up to closer to Merlin. Merlin takes the sword by its point, covering it with his robe so he doesn't smudges the blade or anything, and extends the pommel to the king. For the High King, Excalibur, the sword of victory. And now the oohing and ahhing has just resulted in everyone essentially gasps at the same time. And the king grabs the sword, its handle, and holds it aloft. Surely now, no one can stand before me. And Merlin responds, all you need do is to remain just. Uther stares at the sword. Sentiments like mixed wonder and bewilderment. Now I'm prepared to visit some friends of mine. And the room has come back to quite a silent affair. Like, everyone is just holding their bated breath and wondering what's going to happen next. And then we hear from at the honor table, Duke Ulfius of Silchester kind of just cackle to himself. And Uther turns around dramatically and points with his, not his sword hand, at the two counts, dukes. Among them being Ulfius of Silchester and Roderick of Salisbury. You will accompany me when I visit Duke Lindsay. Have him answer for his reluctantness to heed my summons. But that's the future, and this is now. This is cause to celebrate. Bring forth the tables and make a place at my right hand for Merlin, whose wisdom and truth guides our good land. Merlin mutters, thank you, my lord. And then as he passes by your table on his way up to the throne, and he turns to Roderick, sort of points your way, and says, watch these men well, and give them rein to help Britain. And then in typical Merlin fashion, before waiting for a response, he just strolls up to sit next to Uther.
Here, here, and I just strum a chord on my harp.
The minstrels are at it again.
Indeed.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Which god?
The one true God.
Christians.
Pagans. The feasting continues with a new. It's gotten quite a bit more happy, and everyone is kind of in a like. There's rumors all over the place, both about Merlin, the fact that he was gone for a year, and all that shit. But also, what the king is going to do. Will the Saxons be the first now, or will he turn his gaze to places like Cornwall and Malahut? And yeah, it's pretty quickly it gets hard to carry any conversations between tables. But
Well,
eventually,
Saxons, am I right?
there's a lot of talk of smiting Saxons, but yeah. And yeah, the feasting continues for several hours. In fact, about 8 hours after like the arrival of the prince, and at the point where everyone is somewhere between sloshed and unconscious, the king calls you up, or rather, the king's herald each like lists each of your names to come up before the throne.
Yeah, I come up. No point in sitting around doing nothing.
I come near the throne.
Don't you have a wife for that?
Maybe.
That sounded dirty.
I think we all step up to the throne.
And yeah, he looks at each and every one of you. He turns to he casts a glance at Merlin. Merlin tells me that you were instrumental in the recovery of the Sword of Victory. Please, good nights. Regale me with the story. I wish to hear it from. I wish to hear the story from the eyes of someone who perhaps did not know what they came for.
Cute Bedivere look.
Bedivere like takes a hesitant step forward, and should I just roll orate or should I actually tell it?
Roll a rate.
Because the thing is, my character rolled "What is happening" like 4 times.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Pretty close to a crit.
that was very well orated.
And yeah, you step forward. You have a steady voice throughout. You don't hesitate at any point. And if there were anyone who ever doubted the story of where Melian got those giant sword from, yeah, they are very less so skeptical now. And as you finish up, the king nods, having sensed no duplicity or deception from you. And yeah, across the room, they're very. You see a reaction on every face. Like some knights, like some of the older knights, like look at you and just, that's good job, good work for Britain. There are some younger knights who stares you with eyes of like somewhere between jealousy and the hopes that they one day might go out Britain and do the king's work. And of course, there are some ladies of various noble stature who are staring at most of you with a very specific look.
I work the eyebrows.
And it's very easy. It's very easy to overhear that the noble ladies clearly has a idea of who is married or not, and I think Melian is probably the one who gets the most looks.
I'll bet of you dog.
I think he's insulting your family, Bedouin.
What did you say?
He called you a dog.
I am a dog. I'm a hound. I take no offense to that.
Your grace may be reassigned to somewhere other than the kennels.
Yeah, I've spent a couple of nights in kennels. It's not that bad.
I'm gonna give Melian a +1 to his courtesy roll next time when he tries to marry. But yes, all of you can mark 50 glory for telling the story and being part of the reveal of Excalibur.
Oh, right. $50?
50. 50 whole glories.
Oh, God.
You know, there is a read stat, but there is no write stat. Would that be compose if I wanted to write the story down?
Read is what makes you literary, and if you wanna, I guess compose would be the closest thing.
All right. Yeah, once this whole shebang is over the winter, I'm gonna try to write the story down as like a children's fable, maybe.
But yeah, so that would be taken.
Included all the nudity.
Of course.
I mean, Merlin can do stuff with that staff of his. Just saying.
I'll call it The Tale of the Moist Bent.
And remember the giant. The three-eyed giant with a huge third limb.
Indeed.
But yeah, Christmas feast goes along. It only lasts for a couple of hours after that. Actually, that role will be taking part in the winter phase because it's just normal wrap up, which makes it so. Technically, I guess this would be next year, but it's in this year's thingy.
Okay.
So let's do this thing first, and then we'll do winter phase shenanigans. So, like, a week or so after the new year has been heralded, the Earl calls you to his court. And yeah, the place has calmed down significantly after the Christmas feast, as most knights are now gone back to their manors to deal with the monotonous part of being a nobleman. The only one who's there are two major, like the king is still remain at Sarum for the time being, along with Duke Ulfius and Prince Maddock, and Merlin is mulling about somewhere. He comes and goes as he wishes, so kind of hard to keep track of him. But the Earl lets you know that I will be heading off to Lincoln along with the king for some purpose. The king wishes to consult with the Duke of Lindsey, and he has requested my presence. However, Prince Maddock has decided to go through with the plan of raiding the Saxon coastline. Whilst I would not like to see such brilliant knights to be gone from my side during such a proceeding, I will leave the choice up to yours. Sorry, talking again is difficult. I will leave the choice up to you.
Bedivere just gives a sidelong glance over to Jasper. Like a knowing look.
Well, I really don't like Saxons.
Yeah, I think. How many people do we have that has a loyalty lord that's higher than their hatred of Saxons?
I do.
No. I lifted my hand for some reason.
I do as well.
Oh, my loyalty went down. No.
That and it would be the prudent choice to travel over land, as if a ship sinks, a knight in full armor would sink with it, with no possible way of escaping.
This is not a choice that is bound by your roles, but if you want to, you yourself don't have feelings one way or another, you can just let it be up to the dice.
Like I said, I would prefer traveling over land, as it is the safer choice.
Like,
I lean over to Jasper and poke him in the rib. You'll get to kill them all.
So what are our options?
You can either go to Lindsey with the Earl and the King, or you can join the Prince for some Saxon raiding. but raidings against the Saxons, not what you might be thinking.
The Saxons are a scourge upon this land and they should be put down.
I agree with my friend here. They've raided our coastal regions for far too long. It's time we take the fight to them.
Yes.
By rule of majority, I think we have it then. The Earl nods solemnly at you. You are knights of great promise. We will miss your presence, though I can assure you that Prince Malak has some capable swords at his side now. And yeah, let me check. So you would actually on the map, because that would be really easy to just.
Yeah, where are you sending us off to here? Are we still in England, in Saxon territory, or are we going to France?
Wait, what is happening? I don't know, man.
You're there. You have to report to Hanton on the mouth of the River Test. Really moving fast. So yeah, the weeks later then I suppose. You are among the 100 or so knights that have gathered there before Prince Malak, son of King Uther, and Admiral oh god, this is Gwen Win-Win.
Anyway,
He wins twice apparently.
He is a true winner.
So that name has actually caught me by surprise. That's a good name. Gwen Win-Win. Yay. And the prince addresses all of the knights gathered that we're not going to raid for a singular reason. We are not going to raid to plunder the Saxons. We're not truly here for glory or love of battle. We're here for one military reason and one reason only. We will sink as many of their dawn ships as we can. So that this little advantage can never again be used against us in the same measure. We'll move along the coast. We will hit that devil, King Ele, first, for some good old-fashioned revenge. And then we'll move forward to deal with the Utes and the East Saxons. So our main mission, the main mission of Unites is to ensure that the sailors can get onto their ships and burn them. Simply hold the lines against the Saxons, and it will be enough.
And what armament will we be using?
What you are wearing. The Saxons will not pass by the chances on trying to brain you with those axes of theirs. So just meet them in battle.
I was afraid you would say that, my lord.
I was hoping he would say that.
Are you afraid to meet the Saxons in battle?
I'm afraid of drowning in full armor.
Then go without armor.
Don't worry, we will hit the coastal cities, where the ships are hopefully docked. So, should there be a naval battle, trust to God and your skill in battle. And yeah, I should hasten to point out, the ships of this time period. Yeah, there's a reason why we were traveling along the coast, because
Yeah, they aren't even the fancy dragon ships that the Viking used back in the day. Like, this is the precursor to those ships.
I actually don't know how these ships look.
I have
So
pictures somewhere. I just forget
it's
which folder.
basically just a fucking rafter tied together with a couple of strings, and washcloth for a mast.
This doesn't even look like the Carracks that were used later by Port.
I have a picture of a Saxon ship, and I should have one of a British ship as well. That's what the Saxons are using.
Oh,
That looks very much like a Viking dragon ship, or longship.
it does. But he's still superior.
Here's a Kimric one.
They're better at raiding and killing farmers.
Alright, so ours has the port and the aft castle thingamajigs on it.
Look, ours are much superior. They have the more lines.
Yeah, so you set out. And your first stop is Pevensey, I believe. Yeah.
Where are we going? Sorry,
Pevensey in Sussex.
alright.
Yeah, I think, because time is very fudged in the system.
Does that mean it's fudge time?
If you have fudge, feel free to eat it.
I don't have fudge.
That is most unfortunate. Yeah, as we're approaching shore, you see the enemy before us. I just kneel down with the sword drawn and just say a prayer to whatever God is in heaven right now and answering. And then I make ready for battle.
Is it Jesus God or regular God? or like the both one.
I mean, who's ever a song called that hour when I give a ring to heaven, basically. Okay, I'm not very particular with who. Just someone hear my fucking last words before I drown.
Wait, do these guys have a giant with them?
No, this is just a standard Saxon picture from the book.
Okay.
I will be using the same table though, but I don't think giants can appear on it.
I mean, didn't we one-shot the giant last time?
Holy shit, Saxon
Melian one-shotted
berserkers.
the
Angus.
giant.
Yeah,
You're right, it was Melon. Ugh, what
we just gotta do what he did.
the Windows 10? How do I say?
Can any of us do what he did? Also, we can't really charge
Didn't-
on a horseback
didn't
on
he
a
just-
boat.
Didn't he just crit? Isn't that what just happened? He
Yeah,
just
pretty
critted.
much. He just critted.
Critted once and it died.
Guys, seriously, Saxon berserkers.
Oh yeah, those ones.
I mean,
They
we
have
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
Wait, do they have ship berserkers?
Yes. Those
It's the
are
same.
things.
It's the same
Maybe
table as.
It was a natural
Maybe-
20 on the roll, so
Maybe
I mean, as long
what
as
we
that
should
doesn't
do
happen.
is just maybe we should just trick them into jumping into the water. They can't swim, right?
19 and 20 are berserkers, if I remember correctly.
So yeah, it's not. It's very much small skirmishes. This instead of a big battle. So you will be led by whoever has to. Essentially, you will supervise yourself. So this unit of you will essentially be handled by whoever has. You will roll battle for yourselves. So which one of you has the highest battle skill?
I have 10.
10,
Battle
yes.
10. Everyone had.
15.
Oh, we got our leader.
Damn.
And then slap on that Saxon hatred, and then it goes a bit higher.
If it does that, it can't do it for sword.
Oh yeah.
That's true. I don't know how important battle is.
It can give you bonuses. So it's really only comes into play if you crit on your battle roll.
I mean, what kind of bonuses are we talking? I mean, like,
It's plus. I think is that a plus 5 or plus 10? I forget. It's also against their roll. It should be here actually. No, that's if you want to escape. Special events. A unit battle roll. Determine your units, determine preparation, blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, so if you were to crit on a battle roll, everyone on your command will get plus 5 because you're superior strategies.
yeah, I mean, that's not bad. But, I don't know.
But then you would have to restrain yourself from killing Saxons, and that might be a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I also want to point out, they're supposed to go completely unconfronted with 1 Saxon per 3 knights. So, and it's random amount of combat rounds as per the usual. So yeah, for this particular engagement at Pevensey, it's not that important. I will tell you that.
Then what?
Just roll your normal thing then, and then add your Saxon hatred for the sword.
Sure.
It makes more sense to round up in this situation. So yeah, what essentially happens is you disembark, and as your assigned sailors go to burn down their assigned ships, there's like 2 guys waiting for you.
Kill those two guys.
I'm on it.
I need my enemies list so I can see what they would roll for. Actually, these are Hearthkenauts, so we even have. A trait that's
Hey, it's those guys again. Rush them.
yeah, he fails his battle roll.
We're on a ship right now,
What?
right? We're gonna fight.
No,
oh,
you
no.
are you have rushed off the
Fates
ship.
on a 4.
Wait. Oh, so we're running out of the ship into land to fight.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
The ships are basically in dock, so you are. In order to cover the sailors who are going up to burn up the ship, you are holding off the enemy in the meantime. But yeah, he fails on his battle roll because Hearthkenauts do not have battle technically, so they would roll at skill of terrible.
Excellent.
But yeah, Jesper, let's see if you crit or not. So you can give me that battle roll.
Close.
Hey, actually, what the hell happens now? Matter if you fail and if you both fail.
Wait, but don't you get +5?
Do I?
Or wait, no, wait. Sorry. My brain isn't working.
So what you could have done there, roll loyalty to Lord, and apply that for the battle, and then hate Saxon for sword, as you're charging.
What happens if one of them fails?
I mean, if you fail your battle roll, it's not the biggest thing in the world. If you fail a passion, yeah, then that's bad. But yeah, you both failed, so yeah, nothing. There's nothing that happens either way. So yeah, as per usual, the Iron Hand starts. So Mr. What's your face, Sigismund?
Yes, that's my face. Can I roll honor instead of hate Saxon?
Yes, honor is applicable.
Yeah, because that's higher than my hate for Saxon. So yeah, and I apply that to sword.
Yeah, you can sword with the best of them.
So that's a +10.
Yes.
So yeah, I apply my sword to their various parts of their vital anatomy.
That's close to fumble. Yeah, these Hearthkenauts have they have access. They also have bows strung across their backs, but since you surprised them by appearing, they don't get to use them.
Access to what?
Access
Har
to
har
the
har.
botanic virtues. Actually, no, they don't because they're not berserkers.
Yeah, so do I roll damage on this?
Yes, you do.
Well, that's a shit roll right there.
Okay, 22. He has.
I think that's pretty close to average, actually.
Oh, they also have shields apparently. So He takes. It still takes damage. He takes that much. Okay.
I gave him a close shave.
You just rush up this guy, stab him in his shield arm whilst he didn't have time to raise it, and just essentially knock him back as Jasper, your go. As your knightly friends come up behind you and support you with all their thingy-mabobs.
I really hate Saxons.
You do. This
In
is
case
true.
you didn't know this. And the rage fuels my sword. I succeed on my passion roll. Believe it or not.
I have never seen this before. The Harlequin's gonna have a bad day today.
Alright, I will use my sword.
Is that a crit or does he crit on a 9?
That's
No, I crit on a 19.
yeah for Saxon stuff.
Alright.
The sword,
that's a crit.
Yeah, that's just a crit. It's on the money.
Does he match the crit though?
I can tell you that he's probably gonna eat shit. He fails. He does indeed eat shit. Let's see how much.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah,
38 points of shit.
and he fails, so he can't get. Oh, that's on a fumble actually. Yeah, that's. Yeah, these guys aren't even worthy of your blade. You just bash his face in with the pommel. He does not seem to enjoy it. In fact, he stopped moving at this point. Jasper, you can mark down 10 glory for a. No, wait, that's actually dealt with last. Instead of marking that, just mark down the number of kills you get for this. Like, we'll return to it once the boating adventure is complete. Which makes it Bedivir's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use loyalty. And I fail.
Yeah, reduce it by 1, and you take -5 to all actions.
Wait, isn't that only on a crit fail? Or is it any fail? Holy shit.
Yeah.
If you crit fail, you go completely batshit insane and you might actually kill the rest of the team.
Alright, and everything is reduced by 5? Or
You take a -5 to all actions.
Alright, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with the sword, I guess. Well, that would have been a crit if I didn't have the -5.
Quick question: did we heal before we went on this trip?
Yes, there was like 2 weeks, so you're at full health.
Excellent.
Yeah, healing in between adventures is only really a thing if you've taken a major wound, and so far none of you have. So, well, one of you did, but he died. So,
That's pretty damn major wound.
yeah. For now, there's only 2 guys, so he can counter you because he uses full skill against Sigismund. So, yeah, Vascal, you're up.
Yeah, I got to stab someone. I'm scared of using passion again. But no pain, no gain, right?
Embrace the madness that is passions.
I mean, it must be true. It's it rhymes.
Force. Yes, it worked. On swords.
GG.
Yep, plus 10 to sword.
Battle.
Yeah, you succeed. You hit. Yeah. The last remaining guy can't do anything, as I previously stated against Bedivere. So, roll damage. Octa.
Yes.
Damage.
Oh, damage, of course. You have to roll damage. Swing.
16. He doesn't get his this. Yeah, you strike him with your sword, like cutting up in his, in his side. He does not look particularly well. And as you notice, neither does the ship he was guarding, because it's currently starting to be set ablaze. And the sailors you were guarding is hightailing out of there back to their ship. Technically, you have succeeded your objective for this area. Since you only have one enemy left, you can just say you take the time to kill him.
I take the fucking time to kill him.
Me too.
Okay, then he can only split. Who actually did hurt him?
I hurt him.
Yeah, he currently has only got. He's gonna use his skills against you and Oktar or Vasco.
Alright.
Means his axe skill becomes. Oh, look at that! Terrible.
Do I roll battle again?
No, there's really no point. He fails because he's at half. Yeah, roll damage, Sigmund, and see if you.
I think my dice are cursed.
Yeah, that's enough. Just swat his axe out of the way and stab him through the throat. Mark down 1 kill.
1 kill marked.
Yeah, then you notice a very lacking field of. Well, there should be Saxons around, but yeah, seems like most groups of Saxons here have been, one, taken by surprise, and two, the majority seems to be away from your location. You don't really have much left to do but to get back on the ship.
All right. A quick question. This guy.
Take a shit on their lands.
This guy that I just so uncivilizedly murdered, I guess. Fucking English. Was it a one-handed or two-handed axe he had?
One-handed. He had
Yeah.
a shield, so
All right, yeah, I'll take the one-handed axe and just take it back with me to the ship as a trophy.
yeah, you can do this. I should copy this map, I think, so we can have it on the thing. Yeah. You've dealt a blow to King Ella and the South Saxons by burning their shit.
Yay!
But as realization dawns on Sir Jasper, he realized that he had fertilized Saxon ground. So does he take penalties for this now that he have actively aided the enemies in recovering their lands?
No.
I mean, we'll eventually get this lands back, so.
Next step. Dover to deal with the Jutes.
I love youth boxes.
You know, for a second there, I thought you went Hitler on us.
He doesn't have the mustache for it.
That could be arranged.
Dover. This time, the Jutes seems to be a bit more well prepared than the South Saxons. Either that or word has just spread as you were making your way there. Because they actually seem to be prepared for an attack. Well, let me see, I rolled that. Yeah, you're up against Harkenauts again, but these guys look a bit more prepared.
Not prepared.
Good. Then I don't have to say the funeral rites as they die, because they have already made preparations.
Yeah, this guy actually... They seem to be being led by someone who seems to know what he's doing. Because he actually managed to pass a battle roll.
Oh no, the enemies have a competent commander.
I wish we had a competent commander.
I wish we had a commander.
We do, he's just blinded by hate.
There is no such thing in Dark Ages.
I hate minstrels.
You know, if
Yeah.
we keep this up, I'm gonna put my passion buff on to play and just play the entire battle long.
Al, if it does that, can I get the passion hatred minstrels, please?
Well, if he's gonna play during a battle, I get to attack him freely, so...
Yay!
But yeah, whoever wants to feel like rolling battle are allowed to do so now.
Do we
So
roll?
how many are we up against here?
You will be matched by one each, at least,
yeah.
for as long as it takes to burn the boat.
Just the highest skill or all of us?
Which one? We select one, so typically the one with the highest skill.
Alright.
Maybe I'll hate battle. Just all the hate battle.
Your choice.
I'm gonna hate battle. Saxon hate battle.
Holy shit. That's gonna be an impressive roll.
Let's see if I succeed on the passion roll.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Oh yeah. I got it once again. A crit though. Maybe one day.
I mean, you basically... It's like that fighter archetype for... Not archetype. Thingy for 5th edition, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
No.
Not a crit, but yeah, you both passes, so nothing, no bonus to either side.
I just yelled, kill them.
It's a mighty cry. Your Saxon equivalent basically does the same thing, only in whichever garbage language they speak.
Danish. They are huge after all. Jutland is in Denmark, therefore they are Danes, and therefore it's garbage. Fucking logic holds true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see no problem with this.
And I probably just lost 20 followers because of that, but I don't care.
If they were Danes, they aren't worth following you anyway. Or, fuck it. Words. Let's move on and let's stab the bastards instead of talking about them.
Does my passion still hold, or do I have to reroll since it's a new?
Reroll. It's a
Uh.
new combat.
Yeah, again, I roll honor for before I charge into battle. Crit! Oh my god, it's a crit!
Yes.
Fucking
get 20?
checked it. Oh,
20 to 1 skill.
Yeah, sword.
Yeah. It gets checked and it automatically goes up by 1. Critting is a nice thing to do. I know some Saxons are gonna have a really bad day.
So, am I critting on 5 or above?
Yes.
Holy
Yes, you do.
shit. This is awesome.
Yeah, these Hartkanauts have axes, spears, and shields. Their primary weapons needs to be axes. Yeah, he fumbles, so have fun. Doesn't get his shield for this because he fumbled. Yeah, so funny thing here is you exactly kill him. He has 6 armor, 36, yeah, 30 hit points used. He comes up to you all blaze with hatred for you, I guess, Easterners? I don't know. Westerners? Not one of the two. And he just sidesteps him and cut his head off. His body continues like 3 steps before it falls.
Does he have a hand axe?
Currently 3 steps behind you.
I'll pick it up as I keep going. So, another trophy for me.
Yeah, so Jasper.
Alright. So I guess you can only have one passion.
Yeah, 1 passion per battle, I think.
Well, I'm just gonna sword him while yelling and stuff.
Stabbing and yelling is one of Britain's favorite pastimes. Yeah, you succeed. He does as well, but you roll higher, so you get to stab him. Or cut him, or slash him, or whatever you feel like doing with a sword.
Stab.
This one does get his shield, however. Yeah, he managed to raise his shield in time as you stab him. Yeah, he cuts him like stab him like in this area and passes by, dealing a glancing blow. You did shed blood, but still up and going. Which makes it Bedivir's turn.
All right. I'm gonna use honor.
All right.
Yep, you pass.
And I'll use the buff on sword.
Yeah,
And
you
I believe
crit.
that's a crit.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Okay. 26.
Let's see if he can. As a fail. So 26 minus that is. Deal him a grievous wound as you cut him across the belly. You do not manage to kill him, but he probably wishes he were dead. And that makes it Vaskal's turn.
Oktar, wake up.
Keep muting myself. I said I was gonna go do the stab and I did ask.
Your passion is not.
Yeah, I asked that while I was muted. Ugh. Do I just roll again or go without passion?
Yes, roll your passion, and if you pass your passion, we can use that roll.
Ugh.
Oh, you crit.
I critted my passion. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so check it and raise the passion by 1.
Oh shit. Passion goes up by 1. Okay.
Yeah, so it's 16 now.
Critical. It's critical damage, right? Because that is a crit for the sword.
Yeah, we magnify it afterwards, so just use the normal damage macro.
All time.
22. Let's see if he can. He passes, so at least he gets his shield.
Funk.
Yeah, you do have like a large cut along his thigh. But yeah, not enough to kill. Alright then. This is more of a organized battle, so proper rounds are back. So Jesper, it's time to do the battle thing again. He passes.
I crit.
Yeah, so everyone is at +5 for their whichever way they want to kill the person in front of them.
Including me?
Yes, you benefit from your tactics.
Alright. I mean, I yell, more advanced things. Cut them, slash them, pierce them, punch them, kick them,
Do things that hurt them a
scare
lot.
them.
I feel invigorated by our commander's new order, and I proceed to insult the Saxon in front of me and say he has a lacking beard. As I proceed to stab at him.
It actually seems to be more this guy's thing, anyway. But yeah, so he has rage, can smite the Saxons, and he can inspire courage. I think Jasper is this weird multi-class. But yeah, roll your skill, Cal, and I'll roll mine. Actually, it's a new enemy roll.
Sounds like something that would be allowed in Yoda's game.
Yeah.
What the?
16, so
bollocks?
this time it's curls with axes and javelins. Oh yeah, so this wave is then not straightly in front of you. They will get a range attack on you, and then you will proceed to fuck them up. It's kind of like the range attacks is kind of like berserking, only that the one who has the range attack attacks first. You automatically get your shield to that, and then you can fuck them up.
Excellent. Before we do that, though, I have one question. Seeing as my thing is now 40 total, do I crit on a 1 and above?
Maybe, yes.
Excellent. I am happy with this development.
Yeah, so I think all of your opponents are going to throw the javelins first, and then we'll go into melee combat.
All right.
So against Cal, he fumbles, so he drops his. He thinks he's actually doing the sport of throwing javelins instead of actually trying to hit someone with it. So, yeah.
But he throws it really far, maybe.
Against Jasper, he passes. A javelin does 3d6.
So max 2 damage.
Yeah, nothing much. They are skilled curls, these ones, but they are still curls. Success against Bedivere. But no dice. Success against Vascal. But no dice, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just hits. You managed to raise your shields in time and just glances off the
Alright,
boss.
I should take out the damage I suffered from like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
There have been some weeks in between this and that, so. Yeah, they scramble for their axes as you actually come into their face space, and I believe Sigismund will crit.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 on a 40 total. If you scroll up a bit.
Yeah, I did manage to see it. So. Actually, is that a... No, that's one off for a crit. It would have been a crit with a javelin, though, but yeah. He does manage to raise his round shield before hell breaks loose, though. So let's see what you do to him.
By the way, be right back. Someone's yelling at me.
Okay.
For me.
Not a lot, that's a terrible roll.
34, he has... maybe? I don't know. Yeah, his shield is actually giving him more armor than his actual armor. That's funny. Seven. Oh yeah, he is super dead. He raises his shield. His basically most of his right side of his body falls down. He looks surprised and then dead.
If it's possible, I claim another axe.
Yeah, why not?
There is a reason behind this.
You want to go wood chopping?
Jasper, I believe it's your turn to fuck someone up.
I will continue my rage and sword him.
Free action to continue rage, I believe.
This is free action. I like the kind of rages where you can't, get out voluntarily.
Yeah, he just from the glimpse of his eye, he caught the fact that one of his friends just turned into minced meat, and he is scared. He doesn't raise his shield in time as you introduce your steel to him, to his belly, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least you're better than Yodo.
Yep.
But yeah,
I
he's
mean, yeah, what was it? 8 on a 66?
yeah, beggars belief. But yeah, these guys without shields, they have 1 armor. However, this guy is still standing after being stabbed in the belly. So there's a lot of blood coming out of him. Bedivere.
Yo.
Well, I guess that's a Chris.
Yep, it's a crit. He crits as well. Holy shit.
You.
What happens? I think you both.
Everybody dies.
I think something weird, like you glance off each other, but you both take a little bit of damage. I think I have to double check.
The good times when Ashman and Jasper were jousting and both critted.
Yeah.
Good times. So is this a Saxon village that we're in right now? A coastal village?
You're in Dover, as in the cliffs of.
Damn. If
Yeah,
we
because I thought at some point we're supposed to torch a house.
if we're in the cliffs of Dover, then I have to tell our helmsman to stop drinking.
Okay, so when 2 parties crit, both attacks deflect each other and both take D3 damage, which ignores armor and shields, but not any magical protection.
It's not a lot of damage.
No.
And we both take 2.
Yep.
You know, I haven't killed anything yet, and I thought when I finally crit, it's gonna happen. Nope.
What can I say? These are competent peasants. But yeah, your sword and his axe gets tangled into each other. And yeah, we see like like the 2 blades like nicking each other in like the head or something, and then his because he has an axe and not a sword, because swords are beyond end all melee weapon in this game. His axe breaks because it was a tie, but he has his life intact, at least. And that leads us to Vascal. If he's
Yay.
okay, you're back. Good.
Right. It's still the +10. It's still the same battle thing, right? Fighting in the cliff.
You have your passion, and you have the crit from Jasper's battle. So
What did the crit do?
+5. So I think you're rolling a +25 for you. Because
Yeah.
you created your passion, and you have the battle bonus. So yeah,
Yeah.
+25.
25.
Oh, yes! Haha! If only you could pick multiple crits on your sword, that'd be awesome.
Close to crit, but yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he's gonna have fun.
I am at a killing spree. Ha! Charge forward, charge! Energetic! Move! Ah!
And stab.
Move and stab. And then stop to hit a single flower pot.
Or flower pot.
You vandal.
No, those sacked Rome, they aren't here. You're dealing with Saxons. But yeah, he loses his shield for this, and you roll damage, please.
Oktar, roll damage.
I keep forgetting to roll damage. I don't know why. That is
30. Oh yeah, he's super dead. You cut him basically on top of the head and just keep cutting down. And you stop when your sword is in his throat area.
wow. That is
Pretty metal.
it is pretty metal.
So yeah, I marked down that kill, and I think, yeah, I rolled a 2 on rounds. So yeah, the ship you were sent to burn down is now in blazes, and the Saxons are quite, well, the Jews are pretty disturbed by the whole situation. The third, I don't think is a battle. Oh yeah, no, yeah. So third step, by the way, is Malden. Where you sail up the Blackwater River, you land at Malden. There are a few ships here, but only a few. You burn them without much of a fight.
Aha!
However, as you set sail out of the Blackwater River, you're engaged by the fleet of the East Saxons.
Oh no. Guys, it's an actual naval battle now. Maybe one of us should have.
Okay.
If only this was 9th century English archers.
I take
Does
any
anyone
and
have
start praying.
Does
None of us.
anyone have a boating over
No.
one? All right,
It's
you
not
know, you do have a
knightly.
god. Now is the time to start praying.
Bedivere, it's not knightly. Who operates a boat? Boat knights? Never
You're
heard
on
of them.
you're on a ship, so you don't have to worry about. It's not like you're on a rowboat and have to worry about footing.
Oh my gosh, I can just imagine. We keep going around in circles.
Oh, looks like they're sending the chaff first. Because you're up against curls. At least they have great spears, or I guess they serve as boarding pikes. But yeah. This is not going to end well for anyone involved.
Nope.
At least, yeah. These guys are actually in a fleet, and so they have a semi-competent commander. Speaking of which, battle rolls. He fails.
Yeah, are you doing your Saxon thing again?
Am I still in charge of battling?
Yes.
You're the one with the highest skill.
I mean,
Tell us how to battle.
is it glorious to rage battle?
It is.
I feel like it is.
What is less glorious than the blood? Saxons.
Yeah, I'm in a
Dead.
rage battle. All right. See, can I succeed 3 times in a row?
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah.
I wonder
Alright.
if I can succeed with this 21.
On a d20, where the maximum amount you can roll is a 20, and you have 21.
Well then. Another
Yep.
crit.
Yeah, +5 for you lot.
Excellent.
Can I double mark my battle?
Unfortunately not. But you can feel really good about yourself.
As true knights should. As any knight should.
So how will this thing play out? And we get close enough, they start stabbing over the railing with their thingamajigs, and then we sling the planks over and start marching, and just fuck shit up.
I mean, when we start actually doing, at this point, you are already like neck and neck, and they have come over to say hello.
Alright. If I am allowed to, I will roll my honor passion and then proceed to stab in the face.
Yes.
So that's a +10, right?
Yes,
And then
you
+5
passed.
for command, yes. So +15 total.
Yeah, these guys, let's just say they have a single digit in their weapon skill.
Well, I fucked up. I didn't.
Well, he fucks up harder, so yeah, because they're wearing great spears, they're also not having any armor shields.
Excellent. I do nothing to them.
Yeah, you cut him across the chest, and he staggers backwards. Where else they have? Yeah. Don't kill him, but he looks fucked up. Jasper.
I will commence the cutting.
I like this plan.
It's not great.
This guy still fucks up. Yeah. Just knock him on the side of the head with a pommel and he falls over, unconscious. Bit of air. Stab time.
Alright, using honor again. Actually, they're coming onto our ship, right? Can I still not use hospitality?
It's not your house. And no one here has broken the rules of hospitality, so you can't.
Really? Fuck.
That's bad.
Yeah, you can I say reduce it by 1 and -5 to your actions. He pauses, but you pauses by higher. I think that's just out. Yeah, so yeah, you. He's very close to death, but you don't kill him. But you
Can I do a thing right today?
that one armor saved him. But yeah, you cut him across the entire torso, and he just shock caused him to get knocked out. Yeah, so Vaskil, you have a man with a big stick in front of you.
Good stick. Should I want it? I want to take it.
I don't think you can have great spear skill, so it will probably be worthless.
Wow, that was some roll. If only only war, or if only dark. Actually, if only war sounds best.
Yes,
Only war.
There's 2 onlet in there. But yeah, he fucks up, so you get to roll damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because you roll.
These are the weakest curls. They have a skill of 5.
Ha! Aha! Ha 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 ha!
I think that's just above unconscious. Yeah, you slash him out of waste, and there's a lot of blood, and he looks like he doesn't want to be there anymore. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a better roll. No, I can't. You're still up against the chaff. See if their commander can disinspire, maybe. Yes, that's a pass, but so yeah, Jesper, let's see if your command can works as well as against these lot as they did the last ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a crit because yeah. There you have the +5 bonus is still on.
Excellent. I proceed to stab in the face.
I'm basically a skald.
Yes, you are.
So that's a crit, I think.
Yeah, he passes, but gonna have a bad day.
What the fuck?
Ouch. Yeah, I don't even have to do the
That's
math.
58, man.
Yeah, he's doing to me what I did to him with the Berserker lad.
Fucking bring the berserkers now, Al. Give me it.
Yeah, you cut. Let's just say that a sensor bar comes over the Glad and he is not there anymore.
Oh, you
Excellent.
just you exploded someone, didn't you?
Basically, you did the Sandatsu.
And they had long spear, right?
The Great Spears.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't claim any trophies from these guys.
I do mark their deaths though, because that's important.
Yeah, I keep track of both kills and trophies.
Thorough. Sir Jesper. More big sticks are coming your way.
Well, they suck.
Yeah, he's not having his A game on today. Actually, he does, but he's just terrible. Yeah, you just knock a guy unconscious with a pommel again, because they're not worth your time. Bedivere. Yeah, no. Have fun. Yeah, you knock another guy unconscious.
Bedivere, the master unconscious.
I mean, he's the merciful, so it stands to reason.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm doing a non-lethal crew.
Now we have a bunch of unconscious people on our boat. Throw them overboard. They'll sleep with the fishes. Literally. Till they die.
Speaking of sleep, if I doze off, I'm sorry. I've literally the last half hour I've been walking back and forth between my bed and my PC every time I had to do a roll.
That one.
Yeah, Vascal, steps.
That +5. Thank you, battle. God damn it.
You still succeed because these guys are terrible.
Roll
They're
damage.
terrible.
Yay.
Yeah, that's unconscious, isn't it?
Actually, this guy is 1 point for unconscious. He still takes a major wound though, but yeah, still alive. Oh, fucking finally, something other than curls.
Is it berserkers?
Mounted horse. Well, it can't be mounted because the.
I mean, they can
Wait.
mount Saxon wenches, I guess. And just
It's
try
just
out,
it's
see.
Harkonauts with axes and shields.
Fucking hell, man. Spice it up a bit. We've been fighting these bastards for ages now.
They would have a horse, but it's not conducive to.
If they can't have a horse, then give them Saxon horse.
Sure, whatever you say.
Yeah, I'll repeat the same procedure again after the battle.
Oh yeah,
rolls.
we need to do battle. He passes
To battle.
the nameless Saxon commander. And you pass as well. So yeah, nothing, no bonus this time.
Alright. So, can you give me the situation real quick before I commence the stabbing? Are the ships fighting like side to side, and then just everyone's in a frenzied melee at the railing?
Yep, more or less. It's occasionally they push you back just enough so you have space enough to kill them, and then the next guy takes their place.
Alright.
But actually, since these guys are mounted blokes, usually I will see if they can pass a passion. They have honor of 10, and I might as well use it. He fails, however, so that's good enough for him to not do good. Means his skill is at which makes him fail. That makes him stabbed. 23 minus armor. What's armor? Armor is there. So that's that, which is you knock him down, and since this is a naval battle, I will say that he falls in the sea.
Oh damn, I feel sorry for the guy. Is it what kind of armor? Is it just hide armor or is it chain?
It would be scale.
Oh,
Things that were.
alright.
Yeah, he might have. Won't mark him as dead. You don't get the thingy for it, but yeah, he might be fucked.
Yeah, that's a horrific way to go. I would much rather prefer a berserker 1v1.
Okay, yeah. So Jasper, your dude, he's gonna try passion up. He's gonna fail.
All right.
Roll your skill, and I will do the same. He has
Sick.
Oh, hello. Hey, Fumble. How you doing? Yeah. He doesn't get his shield for this. You
I
can
win.
slap him about as you wish. Even without his shield, though, he only takes... He takes a nick in the shoulder. That's basically it. Bedivere's bloke is gonna try and passion up again. Well, that's this. He actually does passion.
I'm basically focusing on macro right now.
Yeah, whatever you say, bro.
With the battle stuff.
Yeah, Ludo, you awake?
Yeah, somewhat.
Then push the button.
One away from critting.
With his skill now, he has mine. No, wait, he doesn't have that. He has. He crits. Thanks to
Yay.
passion. And you failed. You didn't fumble, so you will get your shield, but. These guys do pack a punch. So yeah, 46 damage minus your armor and shield.
That's 30 damage still. I believe I am dead.
That sounds like that, yeah.
Yeah, you have what, 25 HP normally?
Yep, and I already took 2 damage.
Yeah, that's.
Here's my question though. Would I
Ouch.
still, since this is actually at the beginning of the next year, would I still get to do the winter phase with this guy?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Bedivere die.
Yep.
Yeah, so this Hearthknot's clearly a badass. He charges in too fast for you to properly react, and yeah, the axe just comes in and straight
Oh my.
top on the top of the head. It's bang.
Can I just say,
I thought
Every
you had
single
enough
one of our
HP.
every single one of our guys, except for me, got their passion, and I got the -5 because I failed it. And every single one of the enemies failed their passion, except the one who attacked me.
Ah,
Bastards.
I didn't even do a passion this time.
Oh, right.
How much HP do you have?
I had 25 in total.
I mean, my passion is on battle, so
Get hit before? Or is there some insect thing? I don't really understand the damage system. Armor.
Well, he crit, so he dealt 46. Which is bad.
Yeah, Bedivere falls backwards and with a thud. Metal on wood.
No.
Which makes it Vaskal's turn. If you haven't passioned yet, Oktar, you may want to.
Really? Why? I'm already rolling. Oh. But then I'll take a neck. Ah.
Uh,
Are we
This g-
are we not still only fighting the lower level guys right now, or did someone else?
yeah, these are essentially the equivalent of you guys, the mounted Hearthknots.
Well, we're all on ships still, right?
Yeah, but yeah, they're more skilled than the normal guys.
I knew it.
Yeah, he fails his passion as well, so you're both -5. And remember to to lower your
Good
honor by
thing.
1.
See, I upped it by 1. Now I dropped it by 1. It's all your fault, Al. You convinced me towards the wrong path. You are the dark
I
side.
mean, you are welcome to just tell him to fuck off.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, with his -5, that's still is. Well, he still passes, but not by much. Deocta, see if you can match him.
Oh, did I not just roll sword?
Oh yeah, sorry, I saw two rolls and sorry. Yeah, your number's higher and you both succeed, so you get to smack him.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, his armor and shield tanks that. You do survive the next round, which is this is the time I roll 20, isn't it? No, 19, which is still berserkers.
Yes.
Wait,
Yak.
what?
Well, I'm dead.
Yak.
God
If
damn
you're
it! Why
gonna
can't I
roll
roll
one
honor?
good thing this session, you must win this one and give us that massive bonus.
Jack, it all rests on you. I'm holding.
I mean,
Up, I'm holding up my
it's
full
not like
metal.
I can do anything about what the dice does.
Yes, you can. I
Yeah,
believe.
the dice represents your character's actions. Just your character just has to not suck.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
yeah.
isn't the problem,
I'm holding up my Full Metal Alchemist watch.
I've already
isn't the
done
problem
all
with
like
berserkers that that we take turns in attacking, so basically they get a free attack, or was that the other guys with the spears?
Don't they attack?
we attack first,
Yes.
and then they attack us.
Okay,
I mean,
so
Why?
might down them before they kill you.
Why
Alright,
did I roll
let's just
honor?
let's kill the berserkers. shall we?
Actually, honor would have really helped.
Easy, no problem.
I would have rolled it now.
You
So it
crit.
Doesn't really matter.
Oh, he fumbles, so you get +5. They get -5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Yak. I think
Thank
you just saved
you.
our bacon.
Yeah.
Hate is real.
Oh, I still get a 0.
But he has -5, so nothing to worry about, right?
Excellent.
These
Still gonna
are
crit because of that -5.
these are the weaker forms of berserkers, so they deal 1 die less of damage. But yes, Sigismund, there's this dirty man in a wolfskin cloak holding a big fucking axe, and he looks like he's shaking.
Yes, I shall first of all proceed to insult his beard, spit in his face, and then stab him repeatedly in the throat, because that's what any good-hearted Englishman would do.
The math checks out.
Bollocks.
Well, you passes, so you get to strike.
So I have 15 base, 30 total, so what am I critting on here? 5 or
on
higher, right?
10. Right.
Oh. No, 10 or higher, right? Because
it is 10 or higher. Yeah.
Alright.
35 would be 5 or higher.
Yeah, sorry, I got the math wrong. That's fucking terrible.
They do just take it though, so actually, oh yeah, these guys do have good armor though, yeah. He does take damage, though it just doesn't do anything mechanically, like no knockdown, no major wound, not fun stuff.
Just shaving off the temporary HP.
Yeah, I shaved this
Pretty
beard.
much.
So one side is clean shaved, baby faced, smooth.
But yeah, there's also a scar there, so it might be less smooth in a couple of months if he survives. Yeah, then the Mister is gonna smack.
Come at me, bro.
That's right on the number. That's a crit.
Holy shit.
No.
Well,
Rip.
as my final action in this life, I give him a thumbs up as the axe comes down.
No.
You
can't- we
pass
just-
your previous
fucking
roll, so
called it, man.
you do get your shield.
Yeah, so 16 armor.
I'm gonna put my glove over my other glove because this
I,
calls
I
for
knew that someone would quit because of the
reckless
-5.
actions.
Holy shit, that was lucky.
Oh, it was. That -5. Did crit because it was a -5.
So 14 damage then.
These crits are funny.
Oh wait, I didn't actually. I forgot about that. So sorry. It should be. Yeah, sorry. So he has passes, so 15 damage, which
I
You
have
reduce-
16 armor, so it soaks everything.
yeah. So
With the shield.
you manage to take one step forward and like manage to cushion the blow as the axe hits you a bit off and sort of just slice off your shield.
Yeah, I have a smile on my face now. Finally, a worthy opponent.
Jesper, you get to hit a madman, I believe.
I look into his eyes and say, I hate you. And yeah, that's nice.
Damn, profound stuff right there.
Yeah, I know. That's a crit.
Yay!
Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah, that's
One
a
blow.
crit.
Cool.
You may actually one-shot a berserker here. Not with that roll.
Probably not, but maybe.
40 damage at least. That's minus their armor is. You grab the sword two-handed, raise it, then with full force strike down with the pommel straight on his forehead, and he drops like a sack of potatoes. He is knocked unconscious.
I'll take that.
Right, final berserker is against Vascal, so Vascal gets 3 hits.
Oh, nice.
I guess
hits up.
Berserkers are nice like that. They're polite. They let you take the first blow, and then they fuck your face up if they're still standing.
I was one down from a crit. Ah. Ah.
Did I see where the berserker fell unconscious?
You're probably fighting close to each other, so yeah.
Excellent. I'll remember that for later.
But yeah, Vascal roll damage as the berserker is currently shaking to. He's shaking too much, so he can't strike back.
No.
I'll tell you that you deal 1 damage to him.
I cry.
He pauses. Yeah. You pass as well. Yeah, you get your shield with this, so 3 damage, I think.
To me? It's
Yeah.
him attacking me. Okay. Having 29 HP has helped.
Get your full armor shit, so yeah. Can't take that. For that, I think I roll 4, right? That's what you get to the thing. Okay, yeah. The battle is eventful, if a bit shorter than a full land engagement would be. You managed to hold the brunt of the Saxons off, however, and they retreat up the Colner River. The Britons pursue. The knights see the ships drawn up on the beach and are sent ashore again. There's another fight, this time with just one opponent each. The rest have been slain at sea. Yeah, one final roll on the table for this for the battle of this river thing.
All right. That berserker who were unconscious, as we're drawing back to form up lines, can I just stab him through the throat and take his axe to claim the kill for them? That one.
There's nothing stopping you do that. However, it won't count as your kill because the only kills that count are the ones during the battle.
Fair enough. But I stab him through the throat to make sure that he is dead, and then I take his axe as a trophy for it. So I don't add one to my kill mark, but I add one to my trophy. Is that acceptable with you?
With me it is.
Excellent. Was it a two-handed axe?
Great axe, yes. But the ones that guarding the drawn-up ships are Harkonauts again. These guys, they're slightly less armored than the ones you fought at sea, and they don't have any other weapons apart from their axes. They still have shields though.
So now we have 3 combatants, and Bedivere is dead. Sad.
I'm gonna count the commanders having either died or fled the battle, so these guys will have to do on their own. And these guys have no battle stats, so yeah. They roll out a 1, which means they are terrible.
Is it the same battle?
Yeah, it's a continuation of the battle. This time it's just on shore instead of at sea.
Do we keep the passion?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jasper, let's see what your amazing battle roll can do. It can allow you to get +5.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sigismund, guy who is up against you is the first.
That's a crit, I believe.
Yes, you crit. He passes, but yeah.
So 42. It's the meaning of life to kill Saxons. Sir Jasper was right all along.
Yeah. Your sword, you slash him as you walk past. You take 2 steps and he just falls down behind you. He is dead.
Did he have a axe or a sword or spear?
Axe.
I'll take the axe.
Jasper, your guy. It passes.
I want to kill him.
He passes by more than you, so he gets to strike. Guys are. They are more competent than normal, but not as competent as some. You still pass, so you get your shield, so that doesn't do anything to you. It does cut a gash across your shield, which intercept basically the heart portion of your coat of arms is gone, torn away. But yeah, you are still alive. And unharmed from that attack, which is nice.
Yay!
But yeah,
Nice
Vasco.
one. Jasper.
Your guy fumbles, so you can.
Yes! But that just means I don't get hit, right?
It means he gets. If you hit, you hit, so he doesn't get his shield.
They use shield. Oh god, 11 again!
Takes...
I nick you! Ha!
Yep, you cut him across the cheek. But yeah, it doesn't take long after this when more knights have gotten off the ships. Yeah, the Saxons are soon cut down to the last man. And yeah, the remaining ships are burnt.
It is a good sight to watch the funeral pyres. And it keeps my body warm and my spirit light.
Yeah, we should.
There's a town called Brun.
Yes, I know. It's quite funny.
Where is this? Oh yeah, I see it.
The fleet then sails up to Yarmouth. Where fleet takes a rest. And it is here we will be joined by reinforcements. And I think we're gonna call it here. I have a bit of a headache coming on, and one player down, and well, 2 players down.
One of them is dead.
And
Yeah.
the other is absent, so yeah. Thank you so
Don't
much.
worry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, don't worry, Bedivere will live on. He has 3 illegitimate children,
Yes.
1
Yes,
legitimate
it's-
child,
they
and we
still ha-
haven't rolled for this winter yet.
They still have to roll more. They still have to roll
Yeah,
like
and,
14 more times.
It even says in the book the reinforcement for any knights dead or too wounded to continue. So seems like we were joined by the next Lord of the Manor from Newton
Yes.
next week.
So yeah, thank you so much for the session, guys, and to all of you who watched. We'll be back next week, same time, 7 p.m. GMT +1 on Tuesday. So thank you, and until then, we wish you all a good night's rest.